Thank you.
She walked into that luxury car showroom like she owned the place. Designer dress, perfect makeup, heels clicking against the marble floor. Everything about her screamed money and status. Her name was Victoria, and she was used to getting exactly what she wanted. "Excuse me," she called out, her voice sharp and impatient. "Is anyone actually working here?" From behind a gleaming red sports car, a young man stood up. His hands were covered in grease, his t-shirt stained with oil. His name was Daniel, and he'd been checking the engine of a customer's vehicle. "Yes, ma'am, how can I help you?" he asked politely, wiping his hands on a rag. Victoria's eyes traveled from his worn-out sneakers to his simple clothes. Her lip curled in disgust. "I need someone to look at my car. Someone professional. Not—" She waved her hand dismissively at him. "Whatever this is." Daniel felt the sting of her words but kept his composure. He'd dealt with rude customers before. "I'm the head mechanic here, ma'am. I'd be happy to—" "Head mechanic?" She laughed, a cold sound that echoed through the showroom. "You look like you can barely afford to fix a bicycle. I want someone who actually knows luxury vehicles." The manager, Mr. Peterson, rushed over. He'd heard the commotion. "Mrs. Victoria, please. Daniel is our best—" "I don't care what he is," she interrupted. "Look at him. Do you really expect me to trust my $200,000 car to someone dressed like that?" Daniel's jaw tightened, but he remained calm. "Ma'am, clothes don't determine skill. If you just let me—" "No," she snapped. "I want someone else. Anyone else." Mr. Peterson looked uncomfortable. "Ma'am, Daniel really is the best we have. He's worked on vehicles worth millions. He's trained in—" "I said no." Victoria's voice rose. "I will not have some poor grease monkey touching my car." The showroom went silent. Other customers stopped and stared. Two salespeople exchanged awkward glances. Daniel stood there, humiliated but dignified. He looked Victoria straight in the eye. "I understand, ma'am. I hope you find what you're looking for." He turned and walked toward the garage, his head held high despite the burning embarrassment. Victoria smirked, satisfied. "Finally. Now can someone competent help me?" Mr. Peterson sighed. "Ma'am, our other mechanic is off today. Daniel is the only one available. If you'd prefer, you can come back tomorrow, or what?" She was furious now. "This is ridiculous. What kind of establishment are you running?" At that moment, an elderly gentleman in an expensive suit walked into the showroom. His presence commanded respect. This was Mr. Harrison, the owner of the entire dealership chain. "Is there a problem here?" he asked calmly. Victoria's demeanor changed instantly. She recognized wealth when she saw it. "Oh, thank goodness. Yes, there's been a terrible misunderstanding. I came here for service, and they tried to have some unqualified person work on my vehicle." Mr. Harrison raised an eyebrow. "Unqualified person? Yes. That boy in the dirty shirt. I mean, really, how can you expect customers like me to trust—" "That boy," Mr. Harrison interrupted, his voice suddenly cold, "is my son." Victoria's face went pale, the smirk vanished. "You're— what?" "My son. Daniel Harrison. He has a master's degree in mechanical engineering from MIT. He's worked for Ferrari, Lamborghini, and Rolls-Royce. He chose to work here, with regular people, because he loves cars. Not for money, not for status, but for passion." The color drained completely from Victoria's face. Mr. Harrison continued. "He could be running his own luxury garage right now, charging wealthy clients triple what we charge here. But he wanted to stay humble, to help everyone, not just the rich." Victoria tried to speak, but no words came out. "And you," Mr. Harrison said, his eyes steady on her, judged him by his appearance, by his clothes. You saw grease stains instead of hard work. You saw a simple t-shirt instead of a brilliant mind. I didn't know. You didn't mean to be cruel? To humiliate someone in front of everyone?" Mr. Harrison shook his head. "You meant every word." Victoria's hands trembled. Her expensive purse suddenly felt heavy on her shoulder. "I think," Mr. Harrison said quietly, "you should leave. We don't serve customers who treat our family with disrespect. But my car needs— There are other dealerships, Mrs. Victoria. I'm sure they'll be happy to take your business." She stood there, frozen, as everyone watched. The other customers, the staff, all of them witnessing her shame. Finally, she turned and walked toward the exit, her heels clicking against the floor. But this time, each step felt like a walk of shame. Just as she reached the door, Daniel emerged from the garage. He looked at her, and for a moment, their eyes met. "Ma'am," he called out. She stopped, turned around slowly. "I hope whatever's troubling you gets better." Nobody treats others that way unless they're hurting inside. His kindness, after everything she'd said, broke something inside her. Tears welled up in her eyes. I'm sorry," she whispered. Daniel nodded. "We all have bad days. Tomorrow's a chance to be better." Victoria left the showroom that day with more than just an unserviced car. She left with a lesson she'd never forget. Sometimes the people we look down on are standing on higher ground than we'll ever reach. And true wealth? It's not in your bank account. It's in your character. The real luxury in life isn't what you own. It's who you are when nobody's watching, and who you are when everyone is. Never judge someone by their appearance. The kindest hearts often wear the simplest clothes.